actually for the season. It's a 50-50 for the Obsidia. If there's a pick here that Sean might want to consider, I would suggest the Kagura, but I would understand if they would be willing to pick up a Farsa, even though that isn't actually a tendency of a Sean.
Yeah.
Usually it's a Kagura in this scenario, but let's see if that's what they're going to go for.
That's another set-up hero for Lansu to use together with that Gacha. It's a pretty good combination. The Kagura right on point by Mr. Renmar Santa Cruz here. You can give at least a little bit more movement. There's a lot more wiggle room if you use that Kagura compared to the Farsa, which is definitely useful when you have a Hild as your opponent.
Yeah, you need something that can just front. They might just trap. I think they have to put the frontliner in the EXP lane instead, something stronger, but then they're up against an Alice. I think you can just settle for a high loss for Revitalize, because you know that there's going to be a Revitalize for the Gacha here for Twisted Minds. But then I don't like the rotational speed that they'll have, that Chakno might just end up being a sitting duck in most scenarios. So you see a very close discussion between the two. Are they just going to match the Revitalize with a high loss or something else?
Based on the looks of it,
okay,
that is not going to be the case. So based on our conversation a while ago, it seems like Chakno will no longer make this a max stacks.
And we haven't been able to really see that yet. There's been a little bit of success here and there, but you know, in the hands of Benny Cutie, maybe it happens this time with this game here, this game 3 that we're jumping into. So let us know what you guys think. Is this going to be TNC, or will this be a Twisted Minds to take game 3 in their hands and get one step closer at that match point?
Momentum is in but a die roll, a coin flip, if you will, because neither of them have momentum. I tell you now, Twisted Minds, by winning game 2, I don't think they knocked the wins out of TNC sales just yet, because you know, you're at 1-1. Like, that's as even as it gets.
One thing I can say is they really like to take the Gacha, man. But the hero for this series, anyway, I'd say.
Oh, hold up, Kaloy here, forced to use that Revitalize. Speaking of, I don't think it's because they like it themselves too much. I think it's because they take it away from Chakno because it's too lethal a weapon in the hands of the Mamba.
I was to say, they don't want to give it to the Mamba. Well, he also just burned his Flicker this early on too. So both roams utilizing the battle spells for now. We're going to take a look at really what the idea is for TNC. Let's think, because again, that Yuzhong, that pick, that early game potential, the damage with the Shaw Essence and everything else, even to the sense of the Petrify is a valuable battle spell to have in these closed fights around these objectives. But, you know, this is one of the things. MP the King on Hayabusa can be quite devastating. He's probably one of the better Hayabusa players in the league here, but also you could say the same for Saida over on the Lancelot. You know, we saw the stats during our break here before we jumped in this game. He's phenomenal. So I think for both teams, you've got your solid junglers now. Capitalize on that, and that's really what they've been able to do.
Throne of Ruin, I didn't see much of it, but that was enough to take down Zaida, deny the turtle from TNC, and now MP the King not gonna fall, not just yet, not enough damage on Lancy nor Chaknu to finish the job. This is all Twisted Minds. They're up by almost 1,000 gold, and Benny Cutie coming in maybe a minute too late.
Yeah, it's really tough for Benny. It's like, you know, again, he can rotate to those fights, but most likely, especially these first turtles, it's going to be over before the time he gets there. Now, maybe if this was Expanding Rivers, you know, you'd have a better time getting there, but again, this is a fight. I don't even know what happened to Zaida. He got blown up. He got just gone.
Blowed up.
Blowed up.
No, it was the Gleam into a Throne of Ruin. Like, it happened so fast, and now it's another engagement underneath that Little Wanderer. It's these scary moments wherein if Twisted Minds catches you off guard and they throw so much at you, this early game advantage just goes down the drain.
Again, it's a war. Look at this. It's the mix of combination right now. Chaknu. Oh! Tried to flicker away and went down anyway.
Foiled again.
Was that just a lethal ignition? Like, I mean, was that the burn from Sean?
It looks like it, yep.
To cap him out?
There was either that or a stray projectile.
Yeah,
like a basic attack.
So you always got to hit that, but that's what I was saying. You know, it's this kind of combination of burst that comes out from, you know, you could say the Kagura's burst with the Yin Yang Overturn, or even the Shadow Kill from MP the King seems to be too much for TNC to handle right now in this early portion of the game. So even someone like Chakno, again, this Hilda is annoying. As a hero, it's annoying. You can put pressure across the map. You can provide vision. But she needs some time to get those defensive items too, to go ahead and tank up a lot of this damage.
And a sheer avenue to using that. Oh my God, what an amazing taunt. Locked in by Kaloi, totally ruining and throwing down the drain TNC setup. They do find Sean, taking him down. 3mar finds one, and that means Twisted Minds will be coming in half-cocked into the second turtle.
Hey, they at least get something out of it. Great rotation from 3mar to be there for that fight because, again, I was just talking about that combination.
Oh,
Nasha?
Finds the ult. That's 2v1. Nasha won't survive. Chaknu gets the kill.
Okay, that was a good use of the Obsidia right there. Again, the hunt for bone able to secure that now. Turtles for the fight.
In comes a Black Dragon form. One of the best tools to use in situations like this. Now Lancy forced to flicker back. The Throne of Ruin already used up. Lansu does live. A puncture by Zyda to reposition. Hard push by Benny Cutie up top. No one to keep tabs on him. And Zyda scores a turtle for TNC.
Hey man, 3mar is doing work on this Yu Zhang here. He was able to zone out MP, keeping him from getting close to that turtle. And meanwhile, too, Benny getting a ton of gold up here on the top side, pressing that down. He does have a minor lead against Nasha here, just about 300 gold or so. But the biggest lead so far for TNC down to the roll. Benny Cutie able to go ahead and continue on. Again, Kaloi's going to charge up. Is he actually going to press this? Did conceal, but doesn't push through with the Unbreakable.
He's really good at that. Did it through a wall or and oh my God, off camera. 3mar, what are you up to, son? Gets a kill. And mind you, Lantu was there too, but I can't say the same for Kaloi. Gets a defensive AOG. Call it a Dow. Joseph, what was that?
I don't know.
You didn't see it. That's not fair for me to ask, but what was that?
What was that? I was saying earlier, 3mar was doing work, man.
That's not work. That's a miracle.
That's a miracle. I don't know what Lancer was going for. 2v1? Is that just how strong the Yu Zhang is right now, currently?
You know let's focus on what we can see and not what we could have seen.
I'll tell you what we can see. The Infix GT30 experience victory for every Modlong gamer right now. I'll tell you what, the Modlong gamer right now is 3mar, man. 2-0.
That's him. He is the masses with how he took down MP. Come on. MP's got nice phalanges. He's got the fingers playing the claw on the Hayabusa, but where were those claws when he was getting hunted down by the big black dragon?
Hey, man, you can't claw your way out of the big black dragon.
It
was just, you know.
He petrified. For sure he petrified.
I'd be petrified too if I saw that.
That was like battle spell, but that was part of the sequence. So looking at the map, TNC owning the other half. This should definitely be good news for TNC as they try to use this turtle as bait to try and take down that tier 2 up top. All of this is to set up for Benny Cutie's eventual emancipation from the laning phase.
We'll see exactly how this is going to work for Benny Cutie. He is going to rotate, but he's going to be too late for this one too. MP gets the turtle. I'm not sure if this is even going to be a fight.
Oh no!
3mar?
TNC catches Twisted Minds performing the Ube. Now Chaknu caught between two. Lansu here, trying to survive. That is the HOB.
Wow.
The answer. The Throne of Ruin. Chaknu falls. No one from Twisted Mind taken out just yet. 3mar trying to survive with the Shaw energy. That's going to be 2 on them. Lansu down as well. Down goes Shaw. Benny gets a double. Kaloi going to be up next on the docket, and Kaloi bites it. Zyda takes him down. 3 for 1. TNC on fire.
That was one athletic flicker from Benny Cutie, able to dodge out the AOG and get a double for himself, almost a triple. Pumping out the damage. He's got the gold onto the Subsidia. I was asking to see it perform. Look at him go.
He's still going. The HOB takes him down. Joseph, if he's not at max stacks yet, he's pretty damn close. Look at the damage he put on Nasha.
Dude, and the Phantom Shadow Meld, I mean, like the way he moves when he uses that, the moves and grooves, he's Shadow Melding everywhere. That's too much.
This guy is at work right now. The moves and grooves at work.
I'll tell you what. Did the build change? Is this a different build for the Obsidia?
It's an early priority on the Haas clause, but look at this. Chaknu has 4 members on him, forced to flicker. That is Lancy throwing out the traction pulse. And oh my God, Grand Theft Orange. Zyda bullying MP the King, stealing his lunch money.
I'll tell you what. Oh, okay, MP's going to get Zyda out here, but I'll say this, man. That can't feel good as a Granger. Like, all you can do is shoot straight, and you got an Obsidia just, like, dancing around you.
You got bones all around you.
You got bones, you got shadow. Like, what do? You can only shoot one direction.
What is this little girl from the Abyss doing to me right now?
That's not a gunfight I'd want to be in.
I get why Granger's so emo now.
Actually, that's true. Man, he's gonna, you know what? He's gonna take out the violin here, but Lord is up. TNC finds themselves in a good, healthy lead. They've got position to go ahead and take this Lord up. They're gonna pull it down towards this open side because of the broken walls, but Twisted looks like they want to do something. Kaloi's gonna actually pop the conceal.
Looking for a good taunt.
He's not gonna find anything with that Unbreakable though. Zyda is also at half health, so I don't know if he's actually able to finish this out, or they just want to bait Twisted into doing something. They're gonna
like
pop their own conceal.
Call is real. Black Dragon form, 3mar's going to hunting, has eyes on 3, has a Petrify, uses it, catches the back line. MP the King shadows out. I think that's the clear signal. TNC gonna blitz this. MP the King does not get a free hit at it. Zyda with that Phantom Execution plus the Retribution secures the Lord. Lansu already using his Throne of Ruin. Benny Cutie finds MP. Kaloi up next. The Storm is unstoppable. Benny going in for more. The HUB plus the Phantom Execution. Sean the only one left. Sean purifies that as Zyda looking to get out of this. It's a dangerous wall. That's a Thorn Rose saving him. And he's out of there. TNC takes everything.
I wanted an Obsidia game, and I got it, and I hope you guys are entertained as well. Benny is having a phenomenal game. Just dancing, shadow stepping, just everything all over Twisted. They want to fight back.
Oh no, Chakno gets caught. Shadow kill, and they get punished. They don't get pushed in just yet. Twisted Mind stops TNC, but only temporarily.
Oh, they still got to deal with this Lord. They should be able to clear it out, but I think with taking out Chaknu, hey, Twisted Minds, they're fine. They deal with the Lord, they deal with the push, they maintain the base turrets.
At 11 minutes, given Benny Cutie's at 6-0-3, and he's one item away from filling up his kit. He's got to be in max stacks.
He's got to be, man. The amount of damage he's actually pumping out, yeah, I mean, like, look at this. And then he's also got the Wind of Nature now, too. So even if MP finds him.
Or Nausea.
But I don't know if Nausea's going to find Benny.
Forget about it.
Benny has been finding Nausea the whole game. He's been going for him.
To think Obsidia in practice has shorter range, it's just he's more lethal now.
Yeah. And again, if you use the Hunt for Bone, the ultimate, Nausea's trying to run away, you're dragging her with you.
Yep.
So again, it's hard to escape that.
It's a date with death.
It's a date with death, man. It's a date with the Abyss at this point. TNC,
and the Abyss gaze is back.
Hey, they do.
Nolan was onto something.
He was. It's in the lore there.
He knows.
He knows. TNC knows that they've got a good elite 7,000 up. They're going to march towards the base a little bit, but they might just get this tier 2. That's about it. They can push Twisted off of this to go ahead and secure that turret. Open up the map a little bit more for them.
Uh-oh. Sean! Dear God, he did not expect that clap back.
Benny?
Lansu in the middle of them all, dropping that Throne of Ruin. Knocks up a couple. Black Dragon formed by 3mar, trying to reposition. Sean for Lancy. Mid laners out of the picture. In comes MP. Knows that it's not wise to fight back.
Yeah, I'm surprised because even when Benny joined the fight, he held on to the ultimate. He didn't want to use the Hunt for Bone because probably got the call that, hey, Lancy goes down, not too bad. Sean was down too. We might as well go ahead and just set up for this Lord take.
What you call release control. He's disciplined.
Yep.
Benny did not just panic and say, ah! He knows that the HOB is so important.
Yeah. It's a major part of what makes the Obsidia so deadly, especially when you get the stacks like this. Benny Cutie will go ahead and start. Look at this. He's just going to shred through this Lord here.
Oh my God, look at those shards.
Yeah, TNC's going to make their way. Kaloi's given the information. I'm not sure if MP's going to have much room to go. They're just going to take the Lord. They blitz it down for TNC. What do they want to do? They actually want to force a fight here?
That's right. The Phoenix Army are looking to march forward. They do push Twisted Minds back into their base. And right, they're going to do this right this time. Okay. Remember last time, their first Lord?
Yeah.
They just kind of threw that away?
Yeah, they did.
So this has to be played right, or else Coach Etomax, Coach Finding Hito, you're going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, this is not the one. This is not one you want to have right now. The Lord is going to charge into this mid turret. That'll take that out. Now TNC, they're going to go and put pressure on this bottom lane as that wave push in.
Oh God, Benny Cutie stole the aura. He's going to be more lethal now.
Oh, this is trouble. Look at the damage he's doing to Kaloi.
Black Dragon form by 3mar. Looking for targets. Has that Petrify. Lands half Dragon form. I think TNC are happy to take this win. 2 inhibitors.
Very clean, a very disciplined decision from TNC. Use that Lord, take out 2 base turrets, and reset from there. Go back, get what they can. And maybe this is going to work against them. I don't know. I think if you wait too long, is Twisted Minds in a position, and do they have the composition in a lineup to actually get them back into a game against almost a 10K deficit?
I'm glad you asked that, Joseph, because if you look at Twisted Minds, they have the Granger infinitely scaling, but think of TNC, they really don't have to do much effort because look, even an Alice cannot survive this. Force the Gleam away. Kaloy now the target of Benny Cutie, holding on to that. Hunter Bone still. Kaloy now gets hit with it. Down goes the Gatot Kacha. Up next is MP the King, still getting hunted by those shards from afar. 3mar knocks him up. Double kill. Down goes Ida to the back line. MP the King uses that shadow kill. Finds Chakra as well. The trade 2 for 2.
Okay, are they going to be able to run down? They do. They chase MP.
Gets taken down, point blank shots from Lancey. 3 for 2. TNC, I think they smell blood in the water.
A good trade with Benny still up. He already used the ultimate, but it's up again. They're going to go for Nasha here. They're trying to defend and clear the waves out.
3mar, put down to a 10th of his health, a little too dangerous. Lancey jumps up, jetpack on through. Benny Cutie drops all of it, uses the Hunter Bone once more. The call from TNC, unanimously, they agree. Let's not force the issue.
Again, Twisted Minds will be able to defend, staying into this game, albeit they lost all base turrets. It's looking a little dicey again when these team fights. Benny Cutie doing a really good job at holding on to the ultimate. He uses it at the right time to go ahead and get the space, wrap around with the Shadow Meld, and then sometimes he flickers forward to gain more space because he's able to pump out so much damage that Twisted is just left in trying to retreat from.
That is trademark Benny Cutie. You know that you're in danger when the Storm decides, I'm going to use my flicker to close the gap between you and me so I kill you faster. He does this with a carry. He does this with a Harith. So with an Obsidian now, fully kitted out, max stacks.
Oh my
Best
goodness.
believe he is in the zone. Lord now at a 10th of its health. Kaloy and Lansu. Where is MP? Can he even steal? Is that even an option?
I don't know, but they keep them guessing.
What?
Double Conceal is going to be used. Are they going to go for this?
All right, MP the King with a steal. Kaloy does bite it though. The harsh price of what Twisted Minds planned for. And now TNC, they collapse. The HOB on the Lansu. He's doing his best, gleams away. Chaknu misses, Lord spawns. That might have been too much. I don't think TNC calculated right. Kaloy for a Lord, that's a good deal for Twisted.
I think they just pulled off the Lord. Yeah, they're going to clear it out, but they pulled off because they didn't know where MP was. And he ends up taking the Lord anyway. Yeah, the Lord's dealt with, but Twisted at this point, they just need to buy any time they can. And they got a little bit of gold off of that too. So now getting the gold in the right hands here, this is where we need to start to see Nasha step up in terms of being able to pump out the damage he has on this Granger. Sean has to be able to find the right setups too. But it's so difficult, man. We're seeing the health bars be depleted so quickly from Kaloy and Lansu. Up if they jump in the front line.
I think that is the one condition that TNC gets this turned on him. If some way, somehow, Lansu gets a favorable Throne of Ruin, if Kaloy can get an AOG that knocks up 2 or 3, and then Nosha, as you said, lines him up, racks him up, strike out TNC, that's how Twisted wins. But for now, I think you're right. It's still an uphill battle for the rookies of MPL Philippines Team 16. TNC have them by the throat.
And I'm wondering at what point are Kaloy and Lansu going to be tanky enough to deal with this? I mean, they've already got the blade armors here. Look at Kaloy. Look at the damage being dealt.
I mean, I think he's going to keep his... Oh, no, not like this. Immortality gets popped. He does respawn. Black Dragon form. They're going for it. Lansu is taken down. Kaloy as well. 2 frontliners out of the picture. Down goes Sean. A double kill for Benny. Nosha gonna be up next. Just MP. I don't think he can do this not by himself.
MP wants to buy time by cutting the wave, but Chaknu and Zaida aren't gonna let him. So the rest of TNC will just wait for the waves to push in to end the game here. And that looks like it's gonna be it. TNC worked for this one. And it's a great game for Benny Cutie on the Obsidian.
The Phoenix Army are at match point.